So this is a very simple maze maker. It's not even really that complicated, but I had fun doing it, so I'm just gonna go over a very brief demonstration, of course. So you just got this little green square. It runs around and deletes the line. And I don't do this in a way where it's easily savable, because what I do, because if I wanted to save this, I would actually have to create a way of storing like these individual lines. I think that's how I would do it. But right now, what it does, whenever this green block goes somewhere, it just deletes that segment of the line. So it creates the vertical lines and then the horizontal lines here, and then it creates an array of all the cells it's visited, and then it actually runs the thing that determines the direction. This is a recursive function. Here it determines the order, so every square will go up, down, left, and right. It will not go in those directions if its destination block is a side, like outside of the screen, and it won't go that way if it's already been there. So that's what this is. If it's not 0, if x is like not the max, if x is not 0. But for these, I should have used an enum class, or just an enum if this was C++/C. I don't know if they're in C. I want to say no, but I don't know. So that would make this certainly more legible, because you don't really know what it's doing when I equals 3. So I would say that's the biggest things I could change, and certainly make it able to save. So what happens? It deletes the lines. So if x equals 0, which means if it's on the left and it goes, I assume this is up. Yeah, I assume 0 is up, because if y equals 0, it's going to be at the top and it can't go up. So PyGame draw line. Else PyGame draw line. It's the same line. No, it's not the same line. Block size +1. Else if x equals 0 and it goes up. Oh, I know why. So it's really cutting off so this just determines how much of the line it should cut. So if you were on x equals 0, so this bar, or over here, I guess, I don't know, I didn't do it there. I'm not gonna question it, but really, I think if this is what it's doing. So when this goes up, it cuts out a segment. So you want to cut out like right here. So you want to cut out this line, like this line right here, without removing the dots at the intersection. So you're removing a segment, not the entire length of that square. So that's what this here is doing right here. So if the block is here on the far left column, it will cut out, it won't cut out this segment, but it will cut out this segment, so you don't have little white dots like just floating here on the edge. But I don't know why this isn't x if x is block size. Else. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why. So I can't know for sure, but it's possible you get rid of one side. Like you cut all the way on one side, but not all the way on the other side. It's been a while since I made this, and this is what comments are for. And I've certainly gotten better at commenting, and I've certainly gotten better at just being able to understand what things do. like by how I write them. So yeah, that's this.